Hello, everyone. This is Tim Woods, the big chief of the Thunderbirds. And today I'm in the community with Dr. Wayne Franklin, accomplished cardiovascular surgeon and co-director of the Phoenix Children's Heart Center over at Phoenix Children's Hospital here in Arizona, as well as a director of adult congenital heart disease. Dr. Franklin, thanks for making some time for us, and look forward to speaking with you.
Well, my pleasure, Tim. Thank you, and thank all the Thunderbirds for having me.
Maybe why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, and kind of what brought you to the Valley, and what the Thunderbirds and the community has meant to Phoenix Children's and the intensive care unit.
So I moved here from Houston, where I was at Texas Children's for a long time, for 17 years. And what we've been trying to do here since I've been here, and it was setting sort of the groundwork even before I got here, was really put Phoenix Children's on the map for a good target and a good way forward, so we can provide the best heart and heart surgery care for all the patients and the families of Arizona and beyond. And, thank goodness for you guys and Thunderbirds. You've really been amazing partners. I have gotten to know quite a few of you guys over the years, and what you guys help us do is expand from 24 beds to really 48 beds. So as you mentioned, we're one of the biggest cardiac or CVICUs in the country now, so we can take care of 48 critically ill patients at one time. And since we've opened a little over a year and a half ago, we've really been pushed, and it's been great because it allows us on the 5th floor to provide really, I think, seamless care from patients needing the highest intensive care, life support, ventilators, all that, to less acute care, and then planning for them to go home. And so we were able to provide that seamless care without the parents and the patients having to leave the floor as they get better and go home. So we've been very happy to be able to do that.
I certainly remember the tour that we were given and all the narrative surrounding the expansion of the unit. And I can tell you personally, it was very impactful. I've been blessed to not have to lean on a facility such as yours with my own children. That said, the fact that we have that resource right here in the Valley is extremely comforting. I have to, kind of revisit that day and the dedication ceremony. And, I remember holding a tiny little heart model and thinking to myself, it's absolutely just mind blowing that you all are able to, to work on something so small and have such wonderful outcomes. So kudos to you and your team. How has COVID impacted the hospital, the unit, your kind of everyday, activities and operations?
Us in healthcare, we were all just very challenged. And one of the things we were able to do is what we wanted to do was certainly provide and make sure that both patients and, honestly, Tim, employees were safe. COVID-19 has been terrible, but one of the really, really good things that's come out of it is really pushing forward our telemedicine and our remote monitoring. We're now moving towards being able to examine patients remotely, like having a virtual stethoscope, a virtual EKG, virtual otoscope, ophthalmoscope, other sort of things for other types of medical subspecialties as well.
For the community and again, back to the Thunderbirds as your partners, what can we all be doing to help Phoenix Children's Hospital out further, and anything specific to the intensive care unit?
We want to be able to provide the best care for all of our patients in any specialty, honestly, but really looking at heart and cardiac ICU, we want the best care to be here in Phoenix. But we also want to hear from you, meaning even as parents, if we're not doing what we need to do, or you guys have suggestions, we're very open. We have a very closely involved what's called Family Advisory Council, where we hear feedback from the families to help improve things. Because I guess to use a golf reference, like Tiger Woods used to say, even when he was number one, right, he would say, well, if you're not improving, you're just standing still. So we really want to do that at Phoenix Children's.
Oh, absolutely. Well, again, it's such a privilege to be partnered up with you. We look to the past and see the strength in that relationship. And we are committed, as to making everything here in the Valley of the Sun the best golf tournament, the best hospitals, the best organizations and resources being provided to the community. and we will continue to do our part in that regard, and look forward to seeing you in person here shortly. And if there's anything else that you want to say before signing off, let us have it.
About a month ago, we put in a artificial heart valve through the groin, so with a transcatheter, in a 70-year-old man. And what was so nice about it was a 70-year-old guy, a Hopi Indian gentleman from the Hopi reservation up north, where he had surgery in 1954, hadn't seen anybody for a long, long time, and now he needed another valve. Well, he ended up coming to Phoenix Children's to get it done because we're the only place in the state that he could get it done. And I'll sort of toot our own horn, that made the newspaper, that made Channel 12 News showing this, because we want to provide complete cardiac care to patients of all ages. I'm not going to say we do a lot of 70-year-olds, but I think he was the oldest guy in the country to get that kind of valve. So we were pretty happy to have it done at Phoenix Children's. Incredible
stories and well-deserved backslaps for sure. Well, thank you so much. Arizona, we are in the community with Dr. Franklin from Phoenix Children's Hospital, and we have our work cut out for us. Let's continue to raise money and let's get the word out. So
I'd love to, Tim, and I can't wait till we get to see that 16th hole back in action again right behind you. So thank you so much.
We're going to put the Thunderbird stamp on the Waste Management Phoenix Open again this year, I can assure you.
Okay, thank you so much, Tim. Good to see you guys.